You asked for part two? You're getting a part two, baby. Let's get into it. Okay, so this is Magic Solar Raid comes back around after 5 months of being away. So this, I really want to do well in, okay? And I say I really want to do well in because obviously we all know what we're getting by the time we finish the Solar Raid, which is the Zatanna's Puppet. It makes for a smooth and easier gameplay. Not fun, by any means, because it gets, overdone and boring. It gets the job done, but it's not entertaining. Like when you see me, trying to take down a boss with Silver Wonder Woman. This is far more entertaining than just spamming specials and killing bosses. But it might come in handy when you fight bosses that are like incredibly difficult to take care of, So with that being said, welcome back to the second account. You guys asked for it and I'm gonna make it. I am a man of my word. I will make it. Oh, he's about to do the super move. Okay, we actually delayed him and tagged in Batman to take that, and wonderful. So the way he's looking, we're gonna be able to dispatch of this man and then move on to the next fight. So my account is just like 1 week and a day or two old. So far so good, I've saved up a couple of gems and I took a look at the store. They had something, I was actually hoping that it would be up there because it's Easter, I was like, I didn't really think that was going to do anything for Easter season. And, hey, the stuff in the store, pretty bad. But if you're at the early stages of your account, and you wasn't able to get Batwoman the Drowned when her arena season rolled over. I didn't have this account around then, so I couldn't get her. But the chest is up there and is heavily discounted. It's Injustice 2 Mobile. They're gonna find a way to make you work for your gems. You can have 100,000 gems and still not get anything. But it's up there, and I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a shot, okay? Okay, we're doing it. By the way, that's John Stewart down. And we are moving over to Atlantean Armor Aquaman. So, luckily for us, his passive when he heals every time he performs a special does not carry over to the Solar Raid. That's a bonus, because that would have been hell of an annoying fight. So over here we still have our damage dealer, Silver Wonder Woman. She has been really, really good to me, I'm pretty sure you guys have dated someone who's been a girl that has been like all around good to you, and everywhere you're like, I don't see myself doing without you. That's how I feel about the classic Wonder Woman, okay? I can't see myself moving on without her, but I'm gonna have to, because hey, I don't have her built. She does pull a decent amount of damage, but I need more than this when I'm progressing into further fights, going down into tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. So that's where Batwoman the Drowned comes in. So one person was under my comments talking about something about heroic mode. And I want to address something fast, okay? Heroic mode is nonsense. I'm speaking from both sides, okay? Someone who's been playing heroic mode and someone who's like, I'm totally done with, in my main account, I'm absolutely done with normal mode. And normal mode is better. I've heard this from somebody before and I really didn't know what it meant until I was in that position, okay? The enjoyment in the game is in the normal mode, in the Solar Raid. After normal mode, the game becomes completely pay to win. And this is why I say it's pay to win, because you need artifacts that will do like a shit ton of damage for you. But in the normal mode, we're looking at raw damage from your character. This is the only part of the game where just take a look at the damage numbers. This is the raw damage that my characters do even in regular fights. That's not even Solar Raid. Even in the fights, like in the campaign and arena, this is the usual amount of damage that they do, which means it's the raw damage of the character. If you do well in normal mode, it depends on how strong your character is and how well built they are. Not because of some passive stats in the artifacts that you get or anything like that. See what I mean? In the heroic mode, you're gonna need artifacts. Not only artifacts, like almost maxed out artifacts if you want to do well. That's why they start to advertise. If you go to the store, they start advertising gears, artifacts for the solo raid, because you need them to be able to do well because of the passive stats that come with it. But in the normal mode, you don't have to worry about all of that. It's just basically the raw damage that your character can do. That's what takes you far. So that's why I'm saying normal mode is way better than heroic mode. Heroic mode, that's where the game starts to switch from free to play to pay to win. So as for the guy that was talking about some heroic level 7 or whatever, I don't care. That's garbage. That's nonsense to me. This is where the fun in the game is. You can't use Silver Wonder Woman in the heroic mode because see, that's when you start needing characters that is like super overpowered, and then you need artifacts that you like need to have maxed out and all of that. That's this garbage, man. And then you start to rely more on your Zatanna's puppets, and then Jokerize Batarangs and all Sword of Salvation and all. There's nothing. I don't have any artifacts on my Silver Wonder Woman, and I'm having fun here. Taking down bosses, doing what I do, baby. You know what I mean? So, heroic mode is complete garbage to me. But it is what it is. It's still part of the game. You gotta play it and find a way to enjoy it. And I do enjoy it. But when you compare it to normal mode, it does not compare. So with that being said, we actually took care of, we actually one-shotted 2 bosses with Silver Wonder Woman, which is pretty insane, because she's not even all that built. She's at 4 stars, her gears are all at level 30, that's not a lot, but it's something, but, hey. Over here, we're fighting Vixen. We are fighting Vixen. I just bit my lips just saying that, because this is a character that I have a fondness for. When it comes to the female side of the game, I really like Vixen. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Bro, look at that dot damage. She tries to back off and I caught her with my lasso of truth. Get her, Wonder Woman. Get her. Alright, so the way I'm seeing this, we're gonna need like 2 fights to take care of her, if not more. We'll see. If we can get her all the way down to like more than half her health, then it's just 2 fights and she'll be out of there. Alright, so that's John Stewart, Green Lantern down, and we just left with our damage dealer, Silver Wonder Woman. It drives me crazy when the block button doesn't work. I was pressing the block button. I was spamming. I was almost about to break my screen pressing the block button. But when the AI just wants to hit you, it gotta hit you. I was blocking some of the hits, the clean hits that she gets in. Oh my goodness. It's okay, but if you take a look at her health, we did pretty good. I think we like pulled 300k damage with this. I'm not sure, we'll see. So she got 450 and we pulled 288. Okay, so the next fight is gonna be able to get her out of the mix, and then we'll move over to 900k health Firestorm. That's that. Oh yeah. So from what I'm seeing, the maximum I can actually get out of my Silver Wonder Woman is 300k. That's the max that I can get out of her. Like if everything falls into favor and the gameplay is smooth, and I don't mess up. Which means I'm gonna be needing like 4 fights against Firestorm, and I have 3 pips left. If you do the math, he's gonna have just enough health for me to take care of him tomorrow. But hopefully I'm gonna have Batwoman to drown, tomorrow, of course with no gears. But that's not gonna stop me, man. Cause listen, I am pretty experienced in the game. No Gears Battle Underground is gonna be the title of the next video. I'm giving a teaser. So yeah, this is the first thing that you have to actually try to get out the way in the solo raid. I forgot to mention. At the start of your fights, try as much as possible to do the super move. Except if you're using King of Atlantis Aquaman. Try to do your super move with your damage dealer. Get that out the way first. Because that like gives you the maximum damage for the rest of the fight. It's like 50%, 25%, 35%, depending on how many stars you have with your character. Okay? So yeah, I just gave a little teaser for the next video. It's gonna be No Gears Battle Underground tries to take down solo raid bosses in a brand new account. We'll see how that goes. So hopefully I'm gonna have her by 4 stars. Man, I'm being very optimistic. Who knows if my 5,000 gems is going to be enough to unlock her. Because I've been screwed over by the game a lot of times. You know, so hey, I'm hopeful, but I got to slow down. Wait, what? Network error. Okay, that was uncalled for. I'm lost for words. Alright, so okay, it's back up. And Vixen is down. And 3 pips is going to go to Firestorm. Obviously, it's not going to be enough to take care of him because we did the math already. But it's going to make for an entertaining play. So, if you're the kind of person that is not interested in watching till the end of the video, you can click off now because we're not going to kill Firestorm. We're just going to punch him and hit him a bunch of times and try to get his health down as much as possible. So this character is obviously one of the most, the least liked in the entire game because he really doesn't do much. I think the developers were just like, we don't care about Firestorm because why that passive? Why that passive? This is a character they could have made him into something. He uses fire, he uses atomic fusion as his power and stuff. Alright, so Firestorm, in case you don't know, is actually 2 guys in one. There's a professor and a jock. Someone who's like good at sports or whatever. So Tag and Batman, take the super move. It's been well known here. So yeah, Firestorm as a character is a huge letdown. They could have just made him into a dot damage dealer, like heavy dot damage dealer. All his specials could have been like dot damage, and then his passive would have been like, something more of a, let me not say Battle Underground, but in the area of like entangling poison ivy, where he does something like whenever he pops a special, he gets dot damage in his basics or whatever. Just do something with the character. Look, he just threw some fire on the ground and that's dot damage right there. They could have done something with this character. It's disappointing. It's disappointing when they get lazy with characters where they should really do better. I actually don't hate Firestorm as a character, but the passive is just too bad, bro. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Some of the characters in the game could really go for a refactor, okay? And on top of that list has to be Justice League Superman. The guy is good. He's good. But he's not the kind of character that's gonna do a lot of damage for you. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the videos where someone is pulling off 2 billion damage or whatever. Justice League Superman can't do that to you. But in normal mode, easy. Heroic 1, easy. Heroic 2, easy. Heroic 3, probably. From Heroic 4, when the game starts to get really pay to win, I'm sure he's not going to be able to do that. Unless you find a way to make him work. Now, Orm is oh my goodness. See, if I get a chest opening where I have a chance to get Orm, all my gems is going straight to that man. He's good. He is good. But, like I said, in the heroic levels all the way from level 5, 6, 7, That's where the game like really starts to get pay to win. Orm cannot pull 2 billion damage for you without Raven, unless you have Jokerized Batarangs, which is a free-to-play artifact. If you get lucky, you drop that from the League Invasions. If you don't get lucky, you don't drop it from League Invasions. Orm with a beta club is something that I haven't really seen anybody try yet. I mean, I don't have the beta club. I hope I get to drop it, but it's unlikely since this man is a free-to-play player. But Orm, yeah. What? No Gears Orm can easily clear all the bosses in the normal mode, probably. If you have him at 4 stars, yeah. No Gears, yeah, he can do it. That's how good he is. But all that goes away when you switch to the heroic mode. When the game starts to get free to play, that's when the developers expect you to spend money in the game. So if you're not doing great in heroic mode, don't feel bad. You know, you'll get there eventually. You just need time. So, what else is there? So I keep telling people that the only way to enjoy the game is as a free-to-play player, because human nature is like this. The more you have, the less you actually want. All right? If everything was made easy for you, it gets absolutely boring. See, I am having way more fun in my recently opened accounts compared to my main accounts, because it's so easy over there. Here I actually have to try. So guys, don't be so quick to be like, man, I gotta get to Heroic 7 so I can be like, doing like all those videos that I be watching, and this man just pulled 2 billion damage or what. All that doesn't matter, bro. If you want to enjoy the game, this is when you get to enjoy the game. Take it from me. I know a lot of people that spent money on the game and they don't even play the game anymore. That's because you got everything you want, baby. That's how it is. You get everything you want, you get bored. Wait, does this man have increased defense or something? Because my attacks with classic, no, we're not classic. With Silver Wonder Woman is... Excuse me, it's critting sometimes, and sometimes it's not critting. I'm actually recording this video in the middle of the night, and I'm starting to get sleepy. I've been awake for like 4 or 5 hours now. Okay, so we have one more fight to go, and that will be it for the video. If you stuck around longer, tell me what you think. Should I continue to make more videos in the new account? I mean, I will, but I just want to hear from you guys. I love hearing from you guys. Okay? If you're new to the channel and you've made it this far, like the video, subscribe to the channel. The link to my Discord, if you have anything personal to say to me, or if you want to, if there's any donations or anything at all, my Discord is right there. You can drop a direct message and tell me what you think. So hopefully next time when I see Firestorm, boss Firestorm, I'm gonna try to take it down with a 3-star or 4-star no gears bout when it's down, and we'll see how that goes. I'm also gonna drop the video for the chest opening. I'm gonna drop it anytime soon, so you guys can laugh at me. Because I am not a lucky man when it comes to the chest openers. I am not. That was a clean special 3 and then he crit on top of that? Yeah. Yes, indeed. We need more of that. Tagging Batman, take the super move, and I'll be seeing you later, bro. Alright, build a little bit of combo. Special 3. That's the... Do a bit of a basic, tag and John, build up a little bit of a combo. tag in Wonder Woman, hit him twice or 3 times, and then special 3. I'm liking the routine, and the reason why I keep up with this is because he's gonna be a headache if I try to stay on with Wonder Woman. Combo interrupting him is not really gonna work, because if you try to combo interrupt in normal mode, you get screwed over. He's just gonna randomly do a special, and that's bad. It's bad for business. I can't understand how that was able to hit me, even though I was blocking with my shield, which is the special too. But it's okay. Yeah. I can't wait to see how well my no gears my no gears Batwoman the Drowned is gonna do. The telekinesis, her passive where she floods the screen with the water hazard and then does the hazard dot damage. That could be a huge difference in me actually getting to finish the solo raid in 2 weeks and get my puppets as a Tanner. So the idea here is for me to save up my gems and get Beast Boy. So when I get Batwoman the Drowned, I'm gonna start saving up my gems for a Beast Boy or an arm chest. Okay, that's gonna be it for the video. Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this. And go in the comment section like you always do, guys, and tell me what ideas you have for this brand new channel and if you enjoy the content. Goodbye.